Alright, here we go. See, I've dropped my ceiling lower, that's why that's like that. But it's only about 6 feet there. And there's the sled. And I'm coming closer here a little bit. Now down here at this bottom, you can hook a chain to it there and do pull-ups. And to do that, you stick a pin right in that little hole and the leg lift won't come up. That's the same thing up here. There's a couple little places for pins to go in up there so that this here and up at the top. That way you can do the butterflies with that and do chest 2 ways. By this here, one here, and by this. Now, all that's good, but what we really want to look at is how to take this puppy apart. Now, what I've looked at is this. Down there it's connected, and down here it's connected. And over here it's connected, and it's connected underneath the seat and with that bar here. So there's 3 bars holding this thing together. I already disconnected those bolts out of there, and over here we're going to take that one off. The reason is it extends a little longer there, and here on this chair has a little bit of an extra holder, so it's a little bit longer than what we want. So we can just have this thing from here to there is the width. It will tip on its side. Now, we're also connected by cables, and we're not going to take all these apart. You see how the cables go every which way? It's not all that confusing when you see it up front, all right? So what we're going to do though is connect this cable here, and it goes down here, and it connects to the cables all connected to this seat under there, all right? So rather than we're going to keep this all one piece, so rather than do anything, we're going to take that cable apart and all those wheels all stay together, and we'll take this one piece here and tip it on its side and carry it outside. So that's 1, 2, 3. Now, the other part that has to come undone is up here. Bolt there and the bolt there. That will take this piece here off. Also, I'm going to undo a screw here and a bolt here to loosen these up. When this comes off, all right, we're then going to be able to lift all the weights up the pole and off, one at a time. All, I believe, 18 of them. All right? Then they come off. Then the 2 poles are attached down to the bottom down there, and they'll come apart, just like with 2 bolts, and that's it. So this whole piece here, back up here somewhat, this whole piece here isn't very wide at all. These 2 pieces are going to fold in, and it will lay on its, this pole here in the back will be the back. This will be laying on its back and go up the stairs. Very thin. Not all that wide, see? But it's tall, that doesn't matter. It's only 4 feet that way, from one end to the other. So it should be good. See how the, and all we're going to do, now this cable here undoes, and it goes over there, that'll be fine. All these cables won't be coming undone. You'll see them when you see them in person. But they'll be pretty easy to be there. All that's going to stay connected, all of it. And the only one that's going to come unconnected is right there, so that we keep all of this one solid piece here. And then take the weights, just by taking those 2 things off and that piece up there, weights go up the pole, up and out. And that's it, each one of these plates. Now, of course, there's a pin that goes in for each one of those weights. And that is that one right there. So when you're changing how much weight you want to use, that's what it does. It does lat pull downs, okay, which are great. I've always extended those lat pull downs out further in doing them. Now, over here, we also have, I got those from Grandma, I think in 1981 for Christmas, 250s. 25s. These, I believe, are all 5s. You know, those are, yeah, they're 5s. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think there's a bunch of 5s. So it might be one on the ground. A couple 10s, 7.5s. I think that's a 15.5 underneath it. A couple 25s over there, and a nice steel tree to put them on. I can't move those that easy. A couple bars there too. We'll take a look at those. All right. This is how the cables go. And it's pretty easy. That there chain there, when I see you, I'll explain a couple more. But so I'm going to undo that 2 screws down there. I'm going to undo those 2 screws there also. And I will take, bingo, undo these 2 screws. I already undid those, but I'm going to undo these because this bar here, this one piece comes off. That one there would take off on the left. The one behind we take off on the left. Tilt the thing on its side. It's gone. Once we take the weights and the bar out of there. So it should go down your basement also pretty easy. And this is the original. Oh boy. Well, there's more to it. So we'll open it up. And that is the original Gold Gym Competitive Series how-to everything. And this is a pretty good deal here with this little thing comes out. And you put that pin in there. The pins are all over. They're easy. This power sled's what's really great because you can push it with your legs in 2 different angles. You can do calves with it real nicely. All right. So, like I said, I think that what we can do is take some of those plates, put them on a 2-wheeler, go up the stairs with it. Probably the same with the other things. And it shouldn't be too much of a problem. So, Michael, that's it. You're about to get my gym. Glad that you get it. Very happy that the guys are going to have this. I've had it for years, and I've moved it from where it was originally into this area here. Okay, that should do it. See the power? You push that forward. It's pretty cool. But I just kind of do this again with the... See, none of this is going to be affected. All right? None of that's going to be affected. However, when we take the tension off, it's going to have some slack. So, because when we take this one off right there, okay, we will get slack. And when we loosen it up here, we get slack. But it won't matter. It's not going to lose it. What we can also do is tape them so the slack doesn't really affect them in any way, shape, or form. But I want to take it apart in just a few pieces like this, so it'd be easy for you to get it downstairs, or you take it to your house. So that's the deal. If we don't have to take it apart anymore, good. Anything else, it's not going to be a big problem to put back together again. Okay, and there's the tree with all the other weights. Let's see, there's 100 there. That's 150. Yeah, about 250, 300 pounds of weights. Good, good. All right, I'll let you go. See you guys this week. But that's why I said we need a little muscle to carry this upstairs and out. Look at that there. That's 210. That's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Yeah, that is probably close to 300 pounds there, maybe. Huh, cool. All right, this here, that lap, pull down one more time. There's a thing right here on the side. I can't take that off. It's all part of everything. There used to be you'll see it in the pictures, where you could bend over and do sit-ups with this little cushion thing in front of you. It was a piece of junk. I took it off right away. Okie dokie. That is it. Let's back up here some more. All right. Here we are. And in the meantime, I'm going to at least take the nuts off of those bolts. I don't have to take it all apart, but I've only got a couple of them to go here and there, and it doesn't really matter. This here is just going to be the little tricky part. Once we take that off, we may have to tape it to the thing. Well, we can take it off for a minute, get the weights off up here, and then just kind of bolt it right back in there just to stay till you get home. And then you're going to reattach the poles anyway. Okay, that's it. All right. Back there, behind those mirrors, is my sauna. Show you real quick. Boom. This is the sauna. We do some sweating inside here. It's great. Okay, that's the sauna.